Dozens of refugees are being moved from a North York church to Niagara and Windsor today, with a lack of shelter space still a problem for newcomers here in Toronto.
For more on this, we go live now to CTV Toronto's Natalie Johnson. What's happening where you are, Natalie?
Eileen, well, you can see there is a bus idling here behind me that is preparing to take more asylum seekers out to Windsor. This is really just the latest indication that Toronto's shelter system is bursting at the seams, a demand that continues to grow every day as more and more refugees arrive in Toronto, only to find out the shelter system is full. We're here at a temporary emergency shelter at a church in North York. A bus this morning took a few dozen refugees out to Niagara Falls, all of them being told that the shelter that they have been seeking is not available in the GTA.
And Natalie, we know that the mayor recently made a trip down to Ottawa hoping to get some more funding from the feds. Is there any indication that the feds are going to pony up some more cash to help deal with this ongoing situation?
Well, I asked the mayor that question this week. Last week, she met with both the housing minister and the immigration minister, expressing the need for $250 million in housing dollars. That is just for 2024 costs. There was no commitment from Ottawa in terms of a check last week. She said she was optimistic that they would be supportive on the housing front, but exactly what that looks like remains to be seen. The mayor is hoping for an answer this month.
And Natalie, are we hearing anything else from the city of Toronto today in regards to what is happening at these churches?
Well, a lot of these transfers are being coordinated by the federal government, Immigration and Refugee Canada. They are saying that some of these refugees are being moved to hotels that are available in Niagara Falls and in Windsor. We know that a few weeks ago they did the same thing and transferred a group of them to Cornwall.
And Natalie, for so many of these asylum seekers and refugees, their arrival in Toronto and Canada has been anything but a soft landing. And I'm wondering, what are they saying? How are they coping and feeling during this ordeal?
Well, it's really remarkable to see the resolve of some of these people who arrived in this country with next to nothing and have been stuck in limbo for weeks or months now. One of them telling us this morning he's been here for a month and a half. He arrived from Kenya, and he is just so grateful to be in Canada that he's not even upset at this system. He actually said he was looking forward to going to Niagara Falls because he heard it was one of the most visited places in Canada, and he was excited to see the falls and sort of act like a tourist in that city. So as much as it has been a very stressful and in many ways traumatic time for some of these people, there is still hope and optimism among some of them, at least, that Canada will be a wonderful home for them. The site supervisor of this church telling us this morning that many of these people simply want to get their permits and begin to work so they can start their lives here.
All right, CTV Toronto's Natalie Johnson reporting live from North York. Thank you, Natalie.